Dear students, welcome to all of you. Today we are here to discuss important features and life history of Chaetomium. First, the scientific classification. Genus Chaetomium belongs to kingdom Mycota, division Eumycota, subdivision Ascomycotina, then class Pyrenomycetes, order Cephariales, family Melanosporaceae. Now the habitat. Chaetomium is a fungus belonging to family Melanosporaceae of the Ascomycota. Chaetomium is one of the largest genera of saprophytic Ascomycetes, comprising more than 180 species worldwide. The Chaetomium species are cosmopolitan, ubiquitous, and very common in the environment. Some of these are thermophilic. The Chaetomium species are found on a variety of substrates containing cellulose, including paper, plant compost, and dung. Several species are known to play a major role in the decomposition of cellulose-made materials. These fungi dissolve the cellulose fibers in cotton and thus cause the materials to disintegrate. The process is especially rapid under moist conditions. Genus Chaetomium is an ascomycete, and in most species the spores are lemon-shaped. The spore column results from the breakdown of the acini within the body of the perithecia. The perithecia of Chaetomium are superficial and barrel-shaped, and they are clothed with dark and stiff hairs. Now the vegetative structure. The genus Chaetomium represents Ascomycetes fungi belonging to Melanosporaceae. The hyphae are multicellular, septate, with apical growth and highly branched. The cells are several times longer than broad. The cell walls are mainly made up of chitin. The cells are multinucleate. In the vacuolated cytoplasm are found ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, and mitochondria. Lomasomes and lipid bodies are also present. The cytoplasmic membrane is distinct. The septum between the cells originates on the inner side of the tubular wall as an annular ingrowth of wall material. The septum grows inwards, invaginating the plasma membrane and reducing the diameter of the pore, which is not completely closed. The pore enables the protoplasm to flow from cell to cell. Even the nuclei may migrate from one compartment to another. The plasma membrane also extends from one cell to other through the central pores. The elements of crystalline nature known as Voronine bodies are also found near the septa. The Chaetomium colonies are rapidly growing, the cottony and white in color initially. Mature colonies become gray to olive in color. From the reverse, the color is tan to red or brown to black. Fruiting structures of this mold look like olive green cockle burrs, 1/16 inch in diameter, that develop on compost. The genus Chaetomium contains a number of species. The most widespread ones are Chaetomium atrobruneum, Chaetomium funicola, Chaetomium globosum, and Chaetomium citromerium. Due to their strong ability to destroy materials, the Chaetomium species are often used in testing materials for resistance to mold growth. The most widespread and common species is Chaetomium globosum. Some Chaetomium species are reported to be associated with Acremonium, Botryotrichum, Humicola, Pachyllomyces, Scupoliopsis, or Trichocladium anamorphous. The genus Chaetomium was reported by Gustav Kunz in 1817 based on the type species Chaetomium globosum. Chaetomium cones is one of the largest genera of saprophytic Ascomycetes. The Chaetomium frequently emits a musty odor and is frequently found on water-damaged drywall. They degrade cellulose and other organic material and act as antagonists against plant fungal pathogens. Chaetomium globosum is reported by several researchers to be a strong cellulose decomposer and express a very effective antagonist of various soil microorganisms. It has also been reported that some isolates of Chaetomium globosum produce antibiotics that can suppress damping off of sugar beet caused by Pythium ultima. Chaetomium cupreum and Chaetomium globosum have been reported to reduce leaf spot disease of corn caused by Curvularia lunata, rice blast caused by Pyracularia oryzae, sheath blight of rice caused by Rhizoctonia oryzae, and tomato wilt caused by Fusarium oxysporum. More or Chaetomium species are noted for their secondary metabolite content with biological activities. Several types of compounds have been investigated from Chaetomium species. For example, benzoquinone derivatives, a new anthraquinone chromanone compound named chaetomanone, and 7 known compounds, that is ergosterol palmitate, trisophenol, ketoglobosin C, then alternareol monomethyl ether, echinolene, and isoketoglobosin D were found from Chaetomium globosum. Chaetomium globosum produce the mycotoxin ketoglobosin, which is reported to block cytoplasmic division when the route of exposure is intravenous injection. But unfortunately, little data is available regarding inhalation of ketoglobosin. The Chaetomium species are traditionally identified by morphological data. The type of terminal hair and lateral hairs are ascometal hairs, that is straight, hooked, spiral, coiled, etc., covering the ascomata, and the shape and size of asci and ascospores. In Chaetomium, the osteolate ascocarpus or perithecia are covered with thick-walled, pale to dark brown, straight, elaborately branched or coiled hairs or setae. The Chaetomium is distinctive by its superficial ascomata, mostly osteolate perithecia covered with hairs of various types. The species of Chaetomium were found to produce sessile ascogonial coil initials from uninucleate vegetative cells that become enveloped by hyphae formed at the base of the ascogonium. The ascogonium consists of several cells that are uninucleate or binucleate. A perithecium forms from numerous divisions and enlargement of the surrounding uninucleate cells. Differentiation of the perithecial cells results in the formation of a carbonaceous wall, perithecial hairs, and an osteole lined with periphyses. A convex hymeneal cluster of ascogenous cells forms in the lower half of the centrum, from which typical croziers develop. The asci push up into the pseudoparenchyma cells of the centrum. The growth of the ascogenous system is in part responsible for increase in perithecial size. The breakdown of the pseudoparenchyma cells around the developing asci results in the formation of a central cavity in which ascospores are released when the asci deliquesces. No paraphyses are present. The spores, that is ascospores of Chaetomium, are produced within structures, that is asci, contained in a flask-shaped fruiting body known as perithecium. On spore maturity, the walls of the asci dissolve, releasing mucilaginous spores within the perithecium. The spores ooze out of the perithecium and get trapped by coiled or dichotomously branched hairs that grow around the neck of the perithecium. Since the spores are cemented together by mucilage and also trapped by hairs, few become airborne until the mold has completely dried out or disturbed, say during renovations or mold remediation. It is therefore not uncommon to find low chaetomium spore counts in pre-remediation samples and relatively higher counts in post-remediation samples. The perithecia are variously shaped, ranging from oval to cylindrical, covered with hairs or setae. These hairs may be simple or branched and of one or two types. Number one, terminal hairs around the ostiole, they are straight, coiled or recurved, septate, smooth or rough, simple or branched in some species, forming detachable crown at maturity. And number second, lateral hairs smaller, straight, few to many, smooth to rough. The perithecia are fixed to the substratum by means of rhizoidal hairs. The asci are clavate to cylindrical. The 8 spored or rarely 4 spored, stipitate, unitunicate, hyaline with wall dissolving at maturity. Paraphysis greatly reduced, evanescent. The ascospores are variously reduced, generally elliptical, sometimes globose, subglobose, oval, fusiform or triangular, with a single or sometimes two germ pores. The ascospores are released in a column or serous from the ostiole. The spore column results from the breakdown of the asci wall, that is gelatinization within the body of the perithecium. The ascus develops directly from the ascogenous hyphae in some species. In others, it develops by crozier formation. The ascospores take their shape by a gradual and uniform deposition of wall material around the nuclei. Now, the reproduction in chaetomium. Chaetomium reproduces both by asexual and sexual means. First, the asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction takes place with the help of conidia. Conidia are formed at the terminal part of aerial hyphae. They get dispersed with the help of wind. When they fall on suitable substratum, they germinate to produce vegetative hyphae. Now, the sexual reproduction. Female sex organs are called as ascogonia. They appear as lateral outgrowths from vegetative mycelium. In the beginning, ascogonia are aseptate, multinucleate and coiled structures. However, they develop septa at maturity. On upper side of ascogonium, long trichogyne appears. The trichogyne acts as receptive part of female sex organ. Male sex organs or antheria are usually absent in chaetomium. Thus, somatogamy takes place and it is brought by somatogamous copulation. However, both homothallic and heterothallic species have been reported in chaetomium. Now, the ascus formation. After fertilization, a dikaryon is formed in the ascogonium. This is followed by the septation of the ascogonium. Each cell thus formed contains a dikaryon and develops into a multicellular ascogenous hypha. In turn, each cell of the ascogenous hypha also has a dikaryon. The terminal cell of the ascogenous hypha curves to form a hook-like structure known as crosier. The two nuclei of dikaryon present in this cell divide by a conjugate division, and thus 4 daughter nuclei are formed. Now, septa are formed in the crosier in such a way that the penultimate cell has 2 daughter nuclei and the terminal and basal cells 1 daughter nucleus each. The 2 nuclei present in the penultimate cell fuse to form a diploid nucleus. This cell functions now as the ascus mother cell and elongates to form an ascus. The diploid nucleus of the ascus first undergoes a meiotic division followed by mitotic division. 8 haploid nuclei are thus formed in an ascus, and each of these ultimately transforms into an ascospore. In this way, 8 globose or pyriform ascospores are formed in each ascus. At the same time, sterile hyphae develop all around the asci and thus form a flask-shaped fruiting body called perithecium. The neck of perithecium is beak-shaped. The opening of beak-like structure is called ostiole. Hair-like paraphyses are born on inner wall of perithecium. At the base of flask-shaped perithecium, the asci are born. The wall of the ascospore is differentiated into an outer thick and sculpturous epispore and an inner thin endospore. The ascospores measure about 5 microns in diameter. The outermost ascospore wall layer of some species of Chaetomium has been found to possess a characteristic rodlet patterning. The function of the rodlet layer on spore is unclear, but it has been suggested that it may play a role in water repellence, protection against dehydration, and because of its hydrophobicity, easy dispersal by air currents. This is also a feature of many conidia, basidiospores, and sporangiosspores. The evidence suggests that rodlets are composed of low molecular weight cysteine-rich proteins termed hydrophobines. The wall of ascus is mucilaginous. The wall of asci disintegrate and ascospores get liberated in mucilage of perithecium. On the arrival of favorable conditions, the ascospores germinate to form new mycelium. Now, the diseases caused by genus Chaetomium. Chaetomium exposure can lead to classic allergy symptoms such as wheezing, runny eyes, and coughing, and the fungi have also been caught up in several cases of severe infections. Chaetomium can cause fungal infections of the toenail, and mycotoxic varieties pose a serious threat to human health if they enter the bodies of immune compromised individuals. It can also cause permanent DNA damage. Chaetomium is the only mold that inhibits cell replication. There is medical evidence to suggest that people who are exposed to Chaetomium may be liable to permanent neurological damage. An obviously high rate of autoimmune diseases has been linked to exposure of this mold. It has also been linked to certain forms of cancer. Although Chaetomium species are rarely associated with human infections, there are reports of infections involving individuals with weak immune systems. Chaetomium globosum is known to produce two toxins in moisture-damaged buildings, chaetoglobocin A and C. These toxins have the potential to cause illness to building occupants. Now, the various precautions to be taken with Chaetomium. The public who suspect chaetomium in their homes can ask for a test with an air sampling device which will spot the fungus. It is better to remove the contaminated material and burn them so that the fungal cannot multiply. Even though it is also likely to clean with soap and a bleach rinse in an effort to kill the fungal spores. Keeping environments dry and warm can also aid in getting rid of fungal invasion, and it is mainly essential to pay attention to spaces which cannot be visualized, such as the area between walls of a home. Dear students, this is all about genus Chaetomium.